here. And by the way, your son is barfing in the bushes. Thank you very much. Funny stuff, Robert.
This is a CBS News special report, part of our continuing coverage of America at War. From CBS News headquarters in New York, here is Dan Rather.
Good evening. We're on the air because sirens have started going off in Baghdad. What this means, no one can be clear about at the moment. The skies look clear. It's just before sunrise in Baghdad. Sunrise happens in Baghdad, where it's already Thursday morning at 6:07 a.m. Baghdad time. That would be 10:07 p.m. New York time. Sirens went off a short while ago. And we go now to Sky News reporter, CBS affiliate, David Chater. David, do you hear us? Describe what you see and hear and what's happening.
But a lot of low rumbles coming at the moment. So it could be a false alarm, we don't know. But at the moment, very strange, sort of like silver, golden, falling flashes coming down from the sky, which is cloud-covered. You can now hear some gunfire coming up from the city. This seems to be anti-aircraft fire. No explosions yet, just a distant sound of thudding. But obviously the city is now on alert. We heard the air raid sirens a few minutes ago, and I'll bring you updated reports. I'm looking across the city skyline at the moment. I can still see no sign of an explosion. I'm looking southwards. You can probably see those pictures that we are putting out from a locked-off position on the roof of the Ministry of Information. That is looking southwards. And I don't know if you can see anything there, but above us, there are very strange flashes, as I keep saying, coming from the clouds. It looks like sort of golden confetti coming down from the clouds. I have no idea what that is, but it could be fire coming from at the moment. Very distant sounds of gunfire. The sirens have gone off. But as yet, no signs of any explosions inside the city and across the skyline that I'm looking at the moment in Baghdad. Again, flashes of light, a lot of flashes of light, just across the Tigris, as I see at the moment, all across the Tigris. I don't know if you're picking any of this up. But
David, we can, yeah, David, I mean, we are looking certainly at the locked-off position that your camera crew offered to us before you took to your beds for the night. We can see some trace of fire. We're not sure if it's trace of fire, but certainly some lights in the sky here from our position in the studio in London. We know that the White House has told Americans to prepare for war that will cost lives and last for an unknown time. But we also heard from Ari Fleischer that the president has said that he feels...
What you're listening to is a conversation live Baghdad through London. This is a live report. Air raid sirens have sounded over Baghdad. Some, what is believed to be anti-aircraft fire has gone off. The indication is that an air raid is either in progress or about to be in progress over Baghdad. There's expected to be a White House briefing at any moment with Ari Fleischer, the official White House spokesman and press secretary, who perhaps can shed some light on this. Here's what we know. Sirens went off in Baghdad just a few minutes ago. Flashes of light over the city. David Chater, the CBS affiliated Sky News reporter, is there, and let's pick up now what he's saying while we wait for Ari Fleischer's briefing.
Not much of a necessary warning, frankly. Looking across here, I don't see anybody at all, but the defense crews already. There are army units on the street, but nobody is moving. The dogs are barking all across the city. They know that something is about to happen, but David, just at the moment it's...
David Martin, live at the Pentagon. We cut away from the live coverage in Baghdad to repeat. Air raid sirens went off. There have been some explosions in the sky, believed to be anti-aircraft fire. No confirmed sighting yet of any explosions coming down from the sky. We go to CBS News national security correspondent David Martin at the Pentagon. David, what do you know? What should we be looking and listening for now? Well, Dan, I am certain that this is not the start of the war, the start of the all-out air assault on Iraq. I believe this is a strike on some sort of target of opportunity, which the military thought it had in Baghdad. What we know right now, or I should say what we can report, we know a little more than we can report right now. What we know is that late this afternoon, the president held an unscheduled, unannounced meeting in the Oval Office with the Secretary of Defense, the Secretary of State, the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, the Director of the CIA, and that meeting lasted for about 3 hours. And since then, there has been a lot of activity that we've been trying to monitor, and we think it's involved. It is all related to what we are now seeing on the screen. But until we see more in Baghdad, I'm a little reluctant to